Hello everyone, I'm Jing. I'm a Chinese teacher teaching in China and I'm teaching grade 2 students. Today I would like to unpack Chinese National Curriculum Standard, the standard of Chinese for second grade. First of all, we can see this is the goal of the Chinese course for the first unit of the second semester of grade 2. There are 4 reading texts in this unit, and there are a total of these 4 goals. The nouns in this unit are Chinese characters. They will learn 4 reading texts without pinyin, and they must recite 2 ancient Chinese poems. These learning contents are based on some knowledge that students already have, so the difficulty is appropriate. Because Chinese characters are very difficult to write, students do not need to be able to write every word in the learning arrangement, as long as they can master some of them. In addition, it is not the first time of students to come into contact with text without pinyin. Students have read 2 reading articles without pinyin in the last book, so the difficulty is progressive. Besides, the students have already accumulated more than 20 ancient poems by reciting, and some students can already recite these 2 ancient poems. The point of the improvement here is that students can have a deeper understanding of the content of these 2 ancient poems, so it is a suitable standard. The unit topic is spring, and the big idea of this unit is through reading aloud, feel the beauty of spring and people's activities. In this unit, students will learn the 2 skills. First, read the text correctly and fluently, paying attention to tone and stress. Second, use their own words to describe and express the love of spring. In addition, students will also learn 21st century skills in this unit. Creativity. Read aloud in different ways to express different feelings about spring and show their own understandings and creativities. They will also learn course curricular. Science. Students discover the changes of seasons in nature and feel the growth of plants. And art. Combining artworks, observing the beauty of nature, expressing love for spring in their own way. In this unit, I designed 2 activities that will help students learn beyond the content of the standard. Students can do both activities online and in the physical classroom setting. Students can bring their own works to school to communicate and display with their peers. If it is all online, they can also share them on the learning platform through recording or video and etc., so that peers can learn from each other. The first activity is the Looking for Spring project. Students walk into nature to look for spring flowers, birds, trees, insects, fish, and etc., and discover the changes in spring. Record it with photos, recordings, videos, drawings, and pasting, and use the words and sentences learned in the text to write a poem for spring. And the second project is Discover the Changes in Spring. It is a record diary. Students walk into nature to observe the germination of seeds in spring, combined it with the activities of scientific plant notes. They made a seed germination diary. Finally, write a small composition using the words and sentences learned in the previous text. For the assessments, I designed these assessments based on the learning content and skills. There is the exit ticket for each lesson to evaluate the mastery of Chinese characters with examine the students' mastery of reading new characters. After the study of each text, there will be a detection to test the students' mastery of writing. In the morning reading time, the students will recite the ancient poems. These three summative assessments examine the mastery of students' comprehensive abilities after learning these units. After the end of the unit, there will be a comprehensive assessment to assess students' reading, writing, and read aloud skills. In the Looking for Spring project, it is divided to 3 steps to complete. First is before the lesson, we can do this as a warm-up. So we can introduce the activity before the opening of the class to inspire students to observe the beauty of spring. And second is during the lesson is to accumulate of words and ancient poems during the course to help students increase their ability to express the beauty of spring. And finally is the presentation at the end of the lesson. And this project is to reflect the students' comprehensive ability in this unit. So students will use their reading skills and what they learned in this unit to read aloud and to read the spring poems and articles that they have accumulated. And the last summative assessment is discover the changes in spring. It is to test students' the writing ability. That's the end of my introduction. Thank you.